Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? All right, guys. In this time, I realize people change their way of gardening. And on Plant a Garden TV, we try to maintain that old way of gardening. Why? Because it have a lot of benefit. You might have to put in more manual work, but you also eat healthier and you get a lot of things, especially if you have access to these things that I'm going to be playing in the video that coming up next. They don't garden like this before, like how they used to. Garden has changed because we all get comfortable with the fertilizer that we can go to the store and buy that loaded with a lot of things in there, and we don't want to do it the manual way, so we do it the easy way. So now we don't garden like how we used to before, and now we start growing food without nutrition, minerals, without vitamins. So that's our decision. But I want to play this video and I want to show you guys how to really prepare a organic garden in the fall. All right, so stay tuned and let's go in with this video, guys. Let's go in with this video. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let's go in and all right, let's watch this video together, guys.
Just here putting in some work in the garden as usual, because I try to plant as much food and herb as possible, because I try to eat healthy, because the older you get, you're looking into your health more. When you're young, you could do whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when you're getting older, you got to try and eat as healthy as possible. So I'm just here putting in the work in the garden as usual, getting the garden ready for the spring. But I just want to show you guys how you could get free manure and compost for your garden, and could last you for years. Your plants could be feeding off of these compost manure for years, and you ain't got to add nothing. Okay? So I'm just going to show you guys what's going on. Stay tuned. Watch this whole video. It's going to benefit you. I'm telling you that. Because trust me, gardening could be expensive. If you got to buy manure, if you got to buy fertilizer, and you got to buy the plants them single instead of buying the seed, it could add up. So my thing is to show you guys how to do it the cheap way, and you ain't spending much money and you're growing organic vegetables. All right, so let's get into this. All right, so what I was doing here this morning, I was cleaning up all these dry bush. You see all these dry bush, these bright bush here for years. You know what I'm saying? All I do, I cut the grass and just leave them right there, and for years. So this is the first time I'm really raking up these pine leaf and leaf that I can get the compost from underneath. So all these is what I rake up. All this area here I rake up already. You see how over there looking? Over here was looking worse. Now you could naturally see compost, that rich compost underneath. And this is what I'm gonna be using for my plant. So let's do a little digging, guys, and let me show you guys how rich this compost is, and how leaves could really help you out in a garden. This is gonna be a long video, guys. Stay tuned. All right. So now all these is compost, right? This, look at this. This is grass, all them grass and bush and all them thing. Just right here in this area here alone I dig. You know what? Let me get a bucket and I'm gonna fill a bucket just to show you guys what's going on. So this is free compost. So when you have leaves and you wanna do a garden or you cut your grass and you wanna do and you do in a garden, never throw them away. Look how rich this is, man. You see what's going on here? So now I ain't have to buy any compost. This is where this whole area here is where I'm gonna come and dig up all my compost to throw around my plants.
Say you get two new emails, one from a business that looks legit and one from whatever this.
You see this? You see how dark it is? All this, watch, all here. You see all this? It show you're even seeing it, watch. You're seeing the pine grass and all them things. Just keep rotting. So over the years, all these composts, all this grass was here, just rotting, and creating compost for me. All right? So now I got free compost. I ain't got to buy no compost. But I'm just telling you guys, if you have the opportunity to able to rake leaf or even to cut your grass, I think it's best for you to save them. If you have a little area, you could throw them in a heap, you know? All right, so let's go over by the garden. I'm gonna show you guys all the grass where I take and I put them in the walkway between my raised bed. Okay, so basically, let me show you what I did. This is gonna be the walkway for the raised bed. So you could able to tend to your plants them right here, and you could able to tend to your plants them right here. So you walk in between these two beds, and you could tend to the plant over here and also here. So what I did, I put all these leaves on the ground, so it's gonna eliminate them grass from growing up in the garden. So this is gonna make it easier for me, so I wouldn't have to do too much cleaning. Also, this is compost I'm creating here. You see? So I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm using it to eliminate grass from growing up and make it harder for me. And I'm gonna also use it for compost. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do gardening, man. You do gardening because you want to save money. You ain't want to be spending $300-400 in a garden. No. If you have the opportunity to get leaves, grass, when you cut your grass, do not throw them away. Save them up in a corner because they could come in very useful for you. Right, so now this is another walkway. So you see what I did? I pack it up with leaves. So all these leaves gonna eliminate grass from growing and also compost for my vegetables. You see? You gotta think smart in this game, man. This garden thing could cost you a lot of money. All right. So this is an area here that I now start framing out. But at the same time, if you could see, I already, this gonna be the walkaway, but I already start pushing grass down inside here. This gonna, you understand? Okay? So this gonna be the walkaway, right? This piece here. Here we're gonna pull dirt on top these grass and these leaves. We're gonna pull dirt on top them, and then we're gonna frame a piece of wood go down. So this is gonna be an area where we're gonna be planting vegetables. But at least these compost gonna be underneath, and by next year, not next year, by the following year, these things could start feeding the plant for the spring. So this is why this garden could always be rich. You know what I'm saying? You could continue planting over for years, because what I'm doing, I'm walking on the land. I'm keeping the soil rich. I'm adding leaves every year to this garden. So this is why I can get lovely green, fresh vegetables from my garden. I mean, if you check my videos, you're gonna see the kind of harvest I just get from my garden. So it tells you, and I do not use no pesticide, I do not use no fertilizer. Everything I use is natural stuff that comes from the earth. Okay? So right here, yes, so this is rich compost. Now, what I'm going to do with this compost, you know what I'm going to do with this compost? Look what I'm going to do with this compost. Okay, now we have, I'm going to add this around these vegetables. All right, I don't need any fertilizer
All right.
for my plant. Everything I use come right from the earth. So that same compost from the trees, from the leaf is what I'm feeding these plants with. And you're gonna see. Just keep following the channel and you will see how these plants come without any fertilizer added to them. It's a blessing. And this is free compost. And don't forget, guys, spring is coming very soon. So you guys need to start put them seed in the earth, because I'm telling you, it could cause you some money just trying to go to the store and buy a plant for $4. When you could get a seed, yes, when you could get a seed with over 20 inside of it for $3. Okay, so yes, so this is what I'm doing, guys. Feeding the plant with that beautiful compost I get from leaves and bushes. Yes, guys. Guys, listen to me. This channel is about organic planting. Everything we plant is organic. We add no pesticides. We add no fertilizer. We add nothing that comes from the store in this garden. Everything we plant is natural. So our buy vegetables, them always tasty because they're natural, nothing added to them. All right. So yes, guys, so you see what I'm doing with the grass, with the leaves, adding them in these walkways, and next year or the year after, All these is compost added in the garden. So this is what you do, man. You just keep adding bushes in the garden. It will always keep your garden rich and healthy. You wouldn't have too much disease. Your plants them wouldn't have too much disease because we're dealing with the earth. We're dealing with nature. Look here. All these are dry leaf. These are peppers. And I put the dry leaves around them because we get in good weather and I just believe they might come back for the spring. But all this bush gonna stay right there and we're just gonna add dirt on top of this. And this is how we do it. Even over here, we also treat our fruit tree the same thing. You see? We have wood and bushes. So all we do, we're gonna add dirt on top of this. And this gonna be compost. So this is why when you plant this year, the following year, these compost start rotting to feed your plant. We also do it for the fruit trees. You know? That's my little banana tree over there. All right. So yes, guys, this is what's going on in the garden. Do not throw away the bushes. Do not throw away the grass. These things could do marvelous wonders in your garden. Okay? Let me show you what's going on here. This is our apple tree, and you see what we're feeding it with? This is what we're feeding it with. We need everything to be organic. You know, this is my banana tree right here. It's growing, and we're in December. But look what we have around it. We're trying to protect the root. You see, this is what we feed our plants and our vegetables with. We do not use nothing than natural stuff. All right. So let's go back up by the stone up here. You see, this is my grill. When I want to cook, I cook right here. All right. So let me show you guys something, right? Let me show you guys something. You see, watch. This is what's going on around here. And when you rake this, you see, when you rake off this, you see what you see there? Rich compost. All right. This is around this whole stone. All you want to find rich, nice compost. You see, look the color of it. You see, look the color. Yes. So over the years, and I'll tell you this, you're gonna happen all over here. You see. All right, my people. So you see what's going on here. All these bushes been piling up here for years now. You see what I'm saying? So over the years, they keep piling up. So all I'm doing, I'm scraping off the top of the leaf, off the top of the leaf. I'm scraping off the leaf. Then I have compost for my garden. All this area here, you see? All this area here, all here is where I'm gonna be getting compost. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoy this video, man. Peace, love.
All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. As you see, pull out. All right, guys. Thank you, guys, again. Guys, today, the topic is today. They don't garden like this anymore. And it's the truth. They don't garden like this anymore. I'm not seeing no one doing it the way I do it. Hold on. I'm not seeing it that way because what I'm doing, I'm actually using things that nature, the earth, produce that we can able to eat healthy. I'm not trying to grow my food with these things I'm hearing about. So what I'm doing, I'm actually showing you guys that I can grow and you can grow a garden healthy, beautiful without facing in the stove. You can grow a huge garden for treat, especially if you have access to the leaf, the tree trunk, and these kind of stuff. If you have access to a backyard, they don't garden like this anymore. I'm not seeing it. Even places that I know used to grow food organic, everybody getting used to the chemical now. They don't garden like this anymore. So yes, guys, I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be just playing video back to back, showing how I garden and showing you that they don't garden like this anymore. All right. To me, guys, if I'm doing gardening, if I'm doing gardening, when I look at what's going on today, I realize that the food that we eat is supposed to be the medicine for us. And what I've noticed over the past few years, I'm realizing people getting, more sicker and sicker every day. And there's actually nothing to actually help them. They got to always go to the doctor. They got to always go to get some kind of pill to help them. Well, guys, the way I know it, the way I know it, your food should be your medicine. All right. So let me play this video again, guys, and let's continue.
Family, what's up? Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. All right, guys, today I'm going to show you how I feed my soil. This is why I will always say my garden is 100% organic. The way I deal with my soil is pure because I take the steps of making it that way. Patient, discipline, time. I'm gonna just watch this video, guys. If you're really interested in grow organic food, you at the right place. Just keep going back and watch my channel. There's so much to learn about organic food. Yes, I'm gonna show you how I feed my soil and what I feed my soil with. And I've been doing this for a period of time. So I'm full of experience when come on this. Don't go nowhere. Watch this. This is a trench that I dig out. All right, so I'm digging out the trench. Okay, so what happened? I already did over here. So I'm gonna show you now what I do to maintain this soil. All right, guys. You see what I now did? I went and get some rotten tree trunk and I placed them in my garden. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm going and cover it with some dirt because when you cover it with dirt, it walk a lot faster because now you're gonna attract earthworms and all these bugs that you need in your garden because that's what you're doing. You're bringing nature to your garden. So by doing this already have ants and all type of bugs inside of it already. That's needed in this garden. So watch exactly what I'm doing and see why I said my garden is 100% organic. Within a year and a half, exactly a year and a half, this will be able to feed the garden. All the micro and microorganism and all these things gonna break down. So now this is what's gonna feed your plant with nutrients. Then when you add the leaf to this, it make it super. It's hard work, but it's rewarding. I just don't wanna, sorry guys, I just don't wanna take the video for too long, but I just want you guys to see how I maintain my soil. 100% organic. That's what I do. Follow the ancestors. That's how they do it. I'm doing it the same way. Peace and love. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit that notification bell because a lot of information about organic gardening is coming. Peace.
All right, guys. So as we see, we actually seen how I do my garden. We actually see how I do my garden. This is when you prepare your garden in these forms. What gonna happen is you preparing your garden for a long term. What you see I did there, put in the wood and cover it with the soil. What gonna happen is over a year and a half, that that wood gonna break down, but within that time, it's gonna be feeding the soil. It's gonna be keeping feeding the soil. So what happened now? This soil gonna be getting richer and better and healthier because this is natural product that come from the earth. They don't garden like this anymore. And even though we conscious enough to understand that many of these things we actually using and put around our plant is really not healthy. Many of these things, sometimes we grow in food and the food have no nutrition inside it. The food have no vitamins, nothing inside of it. Because what we adding is actually taking it out from the food. So now, yes, we eating a bunch of salad, we eating vegetables, we call ourselves all kind of vegetarians and all these things. But yes, the vegetables you're eating have no vitamins that you need to feed your body. So this is why people talking about organic. But guess what? Here, what's the problem with organic? You only could know it's organic if it's you make it. You only could know if it's organic if you see what's go into that product. You cannot claim something is organic if you did not see what's in the bottle. And this is what we're doing. We're running around, we're going organic, but what you putting around your plant? On this channel, we show everything. We show the proof. We show what we use and the proof. Many people using many different things and promoting them, but the proof and the result, you can't see the result. You can't see the result. So today, I'm dedicating today only to show videos from my channel about the soil and what I use to put in the soil and all these kind of stuff. So just stay tuned with me, guys, and bear with me. If you're really interested in growing your food natural, as what they call it, organic, then you should definitely stick around and watch some of these videos and understand what is organic, because what they call organic today, it's really not organic. They don't garden like this anymore. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me find another video to bring it up here and let you guys actually see what I'm talking about.
Planta Garden TV, how you guys doing today? All right, guys, today is the day when I'm gonna be feeding my plants. I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm feeding my plants with. This is some sweet potato I'm growing here, and now I'm going and get compost from my compost pile, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm doing. All right, guys, so this is my compost pile, and as you see, I'm digging it out. This is just the end of it. If you go into the pile, you're gonna see a lot of worms, a lot of ants, a lot of insects just doing their jobs inside this thing. In this compost pile, all we had was grass, a tree limb, tree body, and all these things. And what happened? It start breaking down. So what we have here, we have 100% organic matter right on this ground right here. If you notice here, you're gonna see all kind of insect walking through all here. I'm not sure if you're seeing all walking through the whole. Look over here again. It just have insect everywhere, just taking itself and just do the job. So this is why I always talk about organic garden, and I always talk about not adding anything to your compost pile, and regardless, it's gonna break down regardless. Look here, we have bugs walking up all here. You see here? We have bugs walking up here, walking up everywhere. All right. So what I'm going on do now, I'm going on take out a few more and I'm going to show you how I feed my potato and some of my plants. So let me dig out a couple. I want to be careful. You see, look at worm right here. I want to be careful because when you not be careful, sometimes you damage a lot of the worms. You see, look, one right up inside here. So I don't want to damage the worm, so I gotta be. You see, look at next one wiggling coming there. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing with when I'm dealing with my compost pile and when I dig in my soil. I gotta be so careful and skeptical in how I'm doing it because I do not want to damage, kill the earthworm and the bacteria and the pests that create this beautiful compost. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want these pests is very important to our soil and our garden. So you don't want to damage them. Let me show you what I'm doing here. All right. So this is my potato. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going and feed my potato now. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to just spread them all around. Some of them ain't breakdown as yet, but that's okay. All that going to come in for next spring. But the thing about these leaf and pine straw, while they're breaking down, they add nutrients to your soil. So not because it didn't break down, it's still adding nutrients to your soil. The organic matter is very important because guess what? The earthworms strive from the organic matter. The earthworm love the organic matter. So the more organic matter you add to your garden is the more you're gonna attract the earthworms. We have a lot of insects that do really well in our garden, but because of lack of information, we don't know, and what we do, we try to get rid of them instead of protect them. So, feeding my potato plant, and you see what I feed my plants with? Organic matter. I do not add no type of fertilizer to these plants. The only how I add fertilizer is if I make the fertilizer. Okay? So just like this, guys, just like this, we feed our potato plant. All right? So now this potato plant is good until harvest time. All right, so let's go again. All right. You see worm. You see that? Look at next big one right there. See? You see? You don't want to kill these things. You want them to stay alive. You see? You want to make sure you keep them alive. You see? You have to keep them alive. Let me put that back up inside there. All right. Let's go feed some plants, guys. All right. So in this little area, we have ginger, we have pigeon peas, we have mint, we have all different type of plant. Right? So now, when I feed them, so all I do, I take it and I sprinkle it around them. Listen me guys, you'll be surprised. You see, worm, you'll be surprised how these plants shoot up. This thing is really rich right here. It might look like it ain't break down, but oh yes, some of them is fully well break down. And because of that, it's gonna make sure these plants do really well. That's all we do, guys. We don't need to add anything, and we're gonna show you the results too. We're gonna make sure we show you the result from what I'm doing here. Okay, let's go for one more chip because I just want to show you guys what I'm actually doing and how I do it. Right? So let's go again. Guys, this is some rich stuff right here. You see, this is the pine cone. A lot of people say they don't break down. They do, but they just take a long time. Pine straw break down, but it just take a lot of time. And the thing about it with pine straw, it add to the soil while it's breaking down. All right, so this guys, you see worm? You don't want to damage these worms. So yes, guys, look at this. This is 100% organic, and it's full of nutrient. It's full of organic matter. This will do wonders for your garden. Okay, so let's go. Okay. So once I feed these plants don't indicate to me already that they're growing. So I give them this dose of manure. I will give them a small dose when I know they are almost ready to start pushing ginger or start pushing food. This is what we call 100% organic. This is why we talk about growing organic food, because we maintain what we're doing and what we're talking about. We show the people what we're doing and what we're talking about. This is real. This is 100% real. We show our project, the way we do it, the way we plant, what we use, and the result. Look at this thing. This thing is super, super rich. And we feed in the soil, our compost to the plant. All right, guys. Don't want to make the video any longer, but at least you see what we do, how we do it. Thank you, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like, subscribe, and
All right, guys. As you can see, I'm actually showing you guys what you call organic garden. Because I'm seeing a lot of organic garden and I don't know what to say. Because the product you're using, you cannot buy a product and present it to me and tell me it's organic. If you didn't make it, you don't know it's organic. What I'm showing you today is 100% organic garden. 100% organic garden where we actually go to nature for food for our plant, where we actually use leaf, wood chip, not wood chip, these big rotten tree body, bury them in our soil. The weeds we pull up in our garden, put them in our compost pile. This is what we actually use, guys. So I'm dedicating to show people what is an organic garden and how organic garden operate. They don't garden like this anymore. You're not seeing this. Even in the places that used to be doing organic garden, growing stuff natural, not doing it anymore. But I'm still doing it and I'm showing you proof and showing you the beauty and the things you can use to grow an organic garden. They don't garden like this anymore. Hold on for me, guys. Let me find another video that gives you guys more information on organic gardening. 1 second, guys.
You allow these things, look at what's going on, these things to work for itself, it's create a super soil. It help you to create this super soil. A lot of things you adding in the compost, you really don't need it. These things will break down this thing for itself and in a natural form. So when you take this and you add it to your soil, here we go. Beautiful natural compost. So regardless to what, you don't need to add anything. Honestly, some people add worms. That's cool. That's cool. But for me, I let nature do the work. And when nature do the work, everything comes natural. So everything breaking down. These are the leaves. Look at what's going on here. All these was dry leaf and all these things, rotten tree trunk, as you can see, and everything is just breaking down for itself. Okay? Naturally breaking down for itself. Look, this even trying to grow. You know, but this is what I'm talking about, guys. You could make compost, you just got to have patience. You see, look how it breaking down for itself here. What you see? All this start breaking down for itself. So you really all you need to do is just add the grass, the leaf, the wood chip, and everything gonna add itself. Everything that's need to break this down gonna add for itself. Okay? So this is how I do it. Everybody do it in a different form, but I rather nature breaking it down for me. Sometimes we try to rush things, and we instead of we help, we cause more harm. Okay? So just have a little patience. Well, this is for the people who have access to this. Not everyone have access. But you see, all this gonna break down and become compost. Look at this. This is a rotten tree trunk. You see it have ants, it have everything that's in there, that's needed to be in there, that's gonna break it down. So I ain't gotta worry about adding meat and all this thing. So this is my compost pile. Nothing added. The only thing added is grass, bushes, tree trunks. This is how I build my compost naturally. This is how I start building my compost with leaves and everything. And over the years, I have created a super soil, rich super soil for raised bed, for container garden, for whatever. You could even use this and throw around the plant, like how you throw fertilizer, because this is rich. This have everything inside of it that's it need. So this is my compost pile. This is what I use. Everything natural. Never add anything to it, and it start breaking down for itself. Look at here, you can see for yourself. These are leaves. These are dry leaves that I have here, but everything gonna start.
All right, guys. Like I now show you, I've shown you a compost pile that actually break down for itself. All I did, I add the leaf, the tree limb, the tree body, and like you pull up weeds from in your garden, you throw on top of the compost pile, and you keep doing that every year. And what's gonna happen is gonna keep breaking down. So, like the previous video, I show you where I was taking compost from underneath. So every year you keep adding to the top, and then when the spring comes, you're gonna be scraping from underneath and feed your plant. So, like I'm saying, guys, if you're interested in organic garden, you at the right place. No one does it the way I do it. I'm not seeing it. I'm actually growing food without adding any type of fertilizer, any type of whatever they're doing in the sell in the store. I actually grow food without these products. All right. So I'm gonna find another video again today, because today is dedicated for organic gardening. They don't, no one, they don't garden like this anymore. They don't garden like this anymore. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me find another video of organic gardening, because, and all these videos, guys, is my video. These are videos that I actually create over the couple of years. You know what I'm saying? I'm also going to show you guys, there's a video I want to show you guys with the leaf and okay. Okay, I'm gonna play this video. How long is it? 4 minutes. Okay, let me go. Give me 1 second, guys. I actually, let me see. The one garden season. Okay, with this video, I'm gonna show you the testing of soil. Let me show you this video. I'm gonna okay, this is a interesting video. Okay, hold on. Share this.
Alright guys, I'm here looking into my soil. I do a lot of research on my soil. I do my own experiment on my soil. So I have some idea about soil, and I want to show you guys the difference of these two soil. Okay, this is dirt, this is regular dirt. That's right here. This is dirt, and both of them are wet, soaking wet. So these are dirt, and over here, this is leaf and grass that break down and become this nice, fluffy soil. It break down and it naturally turn into soil. This one was clay soil, but over the years I've been working on it and it start naturally breaking and turn into really good soil, very healthy soil. But this was naturally red clay soil, but now it start turning black and it's a very rich soil. So what I do, I take this one and add to this one and make it even make it super rich. You see what I'm saying? So I'm using this is the dough that I've been working on for some years. This is the soil in my garden that I've been working on, and it becomes super rich. Now I have these compost. This is compost, guys, that break down from the leaf. And look how this thing break down. I never add anything to it. All I allow nature to do the work, and look what nature has done. Nature has created this, turned this thing into a masterpiece when come on soil. Okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add these together and throw it in this container and plant this turmeric. So when I do that, it's gonna make this turmeric grow beautiful. All right. So now let's come back here, guys. When you buying soil or compost from wherever, and you see stuff like this, I mean, this take times to break down. This not gonna break down overnight. This takes some time to break down. So this is why I'm saying you can't just plant your food with stuff like this and believe it adding any nutrients or anything to the plant. No, this take time to break down. This, when you use this, I'm gonna add a little water and I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna just add some water here. I'm gonna add some water to this soil, and I'm gonna give you an idea of what's going on. You see, it's all melt away. You see what I'm saying? It's melting away. Just by adding the water, it's melting. And look the juice. You see, look the juice. It's ready to feed the plant. Okay? But when you use these other things, it not gonna look like this, because why is not gonna look like this? Because you still getting these wood chip that take time to break down. Look at this. This turn like soup. It turn like juice. It turn like it's ready, naturally ready to feed your plant. So now your plant could be sucking minerals, nutrients from this. You see what I'm saying? Look at it. Look at it. It's ready to feed the plant. Just by wetting it, look how it turn. Look how it turn. Just by wetting it. Full of nutrition. Ready to feed your plant. This is what I'm talking about. Over here, I'm gonna wet this side also, and I'm gonna show you a different texture of what's going on. But at the same time, this soil is very rich. This is rich soil. I've been working for years now. and it's really turned out to be beautiful soil. So what I'm gonna do now, as you can see, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna mix it with this. I'm gonna mix it in with this. I'm a turmeric, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix them together nicely. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw it down in this container. Throw it down in this container, and I'm gonna mix it up real good down inside here. And guess what? No, I'm gonna take my beautiful turmeric and I'm gonna stock it right down inside here. So I'm not guessing, I already know that this turmeric gonna produce some beautiful turmeric because why? It get the super soil that it need. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video.
All right, guys. Like, see what I show you there. I show you what I now show you. What I now show you, I show you soil. The dirt, it was actually rocky. And over the years, just like what I keep showing you, I'm doing in the videos, over the years, I keep adding the leaf, the tree limb, the compost, and it starts changing the soil. So now the soil has become different than actually red clay. What I now show you, I show you soil and I show you compost. I show you why I show you this video. I want you to understand that sometimes you go to the store and you buy compost and it says organic compost, okay? No, when you look in the bag, sometimes you still seeing wood chip. You still actually seeing wood chip. This wood chip is not going to break down for a period of time. It's going to take time to break down and it's not going to feed the plant and it until it break down. What I now show you is compost. You see when I wet, you actually see when I wet the compost, how the compost has become almost like juice, like it's ready to feed the plant. If you do that with wood chip, I guarantee you will not see nothing like that. And this is actually leaf, grass clipping, and some breakdown from the wood, the tree, the wood, the limbs. This is what you call organic, guys. This is actually what you call organic. If you don't see it, if you didn't make it, if you don't see where it come from, you cannot tell me it's organic. If it didn't come from the earth, if it did not come from the trees, if it did not come from the plants, the leaf, if it's something that someone create with other different chemical or different product, then you can't tell me it's organic. So today is dedicated to show the people who actually interested in gardening, especially organic garden, the things that make you have an organic garden. Not just anything, not just word of mouth, is actually what you're using. All right? Let me go for another video again, guys, that I can show you guys what is going on when we're talking about organic garden. Organic garden is a special thing, but it takes work. You actually have to go in and put in the work in order for you to claim that you're doing organic garden. If you're depending on chemical to do the work for you, then that's not organic garden. That's a different form of organic gardening. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to show you here. It's another way of getting organic product from plants. All right. Okay. All right. 1 second, guys. Present. All right. When people tell you about organic garden, we need to know what you're using. We don't just want to see, here you say you use, you no, show us what you're using that we can see is organic. All right. Over here is 100% organic. And I'm dedicating this time to the people who really want to know what is an organic garden.
You could get for your plant. You ain't got to go and buy no manual, but I know a lot of people do not have the access to this kind of stuff, so they have to buy manual. Watch all this. I'm gonna show you how much I get out of this tree. This is tree. I had this tree rest down for a few years, and now I decide, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get manual from it, and this is very healthy. When you plant and throw this around your plant, listen me, is nothing better than this. So this is how I get my organic manure for my plant from trees, rotten chunks. Yeah, rotten chunks. So if you have access to this, guys, don't forget, very good for your plant. Any kind of vegetable, tomato, carrot, cucumber, just name it. All right, thank you guys for watching. Please.
All right, guys. What I now show you there is the body of a tree. And, and in the body of the tree, what you see inside, it's already breakdown. Is actually break down to fine compost. And with this fine compost ready to feed your plants. You see what I'm saying? You could just throw them around your plants and they automatically become food. Mix it in with the soil, and when the rain come and wet it, the juice, the minerals out of that plant start pushing out in the soil, and the roots start sucking the minerals, the nutrient from this compost. Beautiful compost. So this is what we call compost gardening. And this will be running for a few hours, because I also want to show you guys production from this type of gardening. I also want to show production. So it's not just about gardening and showing, I want to show production as well. All right. So let me find another video, guys, that can show us more about organic gardening. And then we're going to start looking for videos with production from this type of gardening. Okay. Gardening is a special thing, man. And you know what? When you use natural product, listen me, I think you more connect with nature. You know, you actually walking with nature and not against nature. Sometimes let me see, creating the best natural. So okay. Let me see what this one about. Okay, here I'm gonna show you guys how I prepare the garden for in the fall. Check out this video here.
What's up? Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Hope you guys doing wonderful. All right, guys. So today we're gonna talk about soil today and the importance of your soil. All right. Sometimes you have a soil in your backyard, and sometimes you just feel like that soil is not good enough for you, and you decide you're gonna be take up stuff on your own self and just start buying a lot of different product and adding to the soil. Did you ever think about these things you might be adding mightn't work well with your soil and it could destroy your soil? Did you ever think about that? Or did you ever think about creating a soil from natural product and let nature break down the soil for you? Let nature create such a beautiful soil for you that you ain't got to add anything. All right? So, what I want to say today is sometimes you can trust your soil and sometimes you could add natural product to it every year. What I do every year, I use the fall. Instead of me trying to plant everything in the fall, I use the fall to build my soil and work on my soil. So what I do, I get leaf like these and just throw in my raised bed every fall and mix it together with the soil. All right, and every year that's gonna keep breakdown, so it's gonna be making your soil richer and richer every year, which is natural. You see all these things right here, these are grass, leaf, all kind of stuff here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mix everything in before I start planting. All right, look at here, you're gonna see, you see nothing commercial, everything just looking natural as ever. My soil. All right, this is my soil. I'm gonna use my hand and dig into this soil. Okay, you see how far down I go digging into this soil? Look at the soil. As you can see in the soil, you're gonna see few pieces of pine straw which gonna break down very soon. But you see, with my hands, do you see how far down I can dig? Look at the soil. Look how beautiful the soil is. The soil is so thick and rich. Okay? Nothing added here. Everything is natural. All right? So, I'm going to ask the question again. Do you believe that you can trust your soil in the back and you could add natural product to it like leaves and other things and create a beautiful soil, or you want to keep adding things you don't even know about and believe that you doing something to your soil? Sometimes instead of we build the soil, we destroy the soil. Whatever we feed our soil with, we get it right back from the plant. Because the soil feed the plant. And whatever we feed the soil with, it giving it back to our plant. So here we go again with some nice beautiful soil that I work very hard and create. Nature, I let nature do its work and create the soil. You know what I'm saying? You could use your hand and just dig. Dig. Look how deep down my hand gone. Just digging. How the soil is soft and beautiful. Rich, very rich. Because what we do, we use simple things. Let me show you my compost pile. What I use and create my compost. So what I use these rotten tree trunk, as you can see, rotten tree trunk and all different type of leaf. Okay, I just throw all of them here, and what happened? It keep breaking down over a period of time. Here is the bottom, and let me show you what I get from the bottom. Do you see this? Do you see this? Look the richness of this thing. Do you see what I'm talking about? Look how the soil is dark and full of juice. Look at it. Full of juice. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? So this is how we create our own soil and our own compost. So over the years, we always allow all these leaves to fall from the trees, fall on the ground, and then we use them and we mix them in with our soil. Okay? So what I'm gonna use this and do now, I'm just gonna add it to a hole right around this plant. You see? That's manual. I already give that plant. So guys, your soil is the most important thing in the garden. If you're trying to grow organic food, how can you grow organic food? How you could talk about how other people growing their food and you don't want to eat that food? But at the same time, you using the same product that they using to grow their food to try around yours. So at the end of the day, you are using the same product and you are growing the same type of food. So if you want to learn about growing food a natural way, you could follow my channel. You could go back, watch lots of my videos. You can see how I prepare my garden. You can see basically everything about my garden, how I do it, how my fruits and vegetables produce in abundance. You can basically see it all. All right. I'm not selling you product. I'm telling you how you could grow your garden natural.
You might have seen videos like this before.
All right, guys. All right, guys. All right. Sorry for that. Okay, guys. You see that video again. I'm basically breaking down. I'm giving the information. I'm showing what I'm doing. And I walk through and I take the time because my thing is to help educate people more on what is organic garden. And that's what my channel about. Helping people to understand what is really organic. Look up the definition of organic. It's supposed to be natural. It's natural, meaning natural stuff coming that no man put their hand to and add nothing to. It's got to be natural, come from the earth. And I'm basically showing you guys the details, breaking it down, showing everything. So after I think I might throw a few more. Then I'm going to start to show you the production of how this garden been producing and the production over the years since we start doing gardening. Thank you all for all right. Thank you, good eats. I appreciate that. Yes, this is all organic gardening. Everything natural. Like I said, they don't garden like this anymore. I don't see it. I don't see it. And this type of gardening is way cheaper. You ain't got to spend money. You see what I'm saying? Especially for the people who have backyard, who have trees in their backyard. You don't have to, you could actually create garden, which I'm going to be showing you my garden that I do not spend any money on. Okay? So let me find a video of production now. I'm also going to show more videos about, but let me find a video of production. All right? So give me 1 second, guys. Let me find a video of production from that this garden been producing. All right? Okay. Let me give you another what I use as well. Let me give you another before I go to production. Pine, let me give you another. Yes, before I go to production, let me give you another product that you can actually use in your garden, that what I use in my garden and give me great production. All right.
The Garden TV. All right, guys, this is for the people who never saw pine straw after the breakdown. A lot of people have heard talking about pine straw, but I don't think they have the fully understanding about pine straw. Some people believe pine straw don't break down at all, but I always said pine straw do break down. And pine straw take a certain amount of time to break down. I'm hoping that someone can give me the answer. How long does it take for pine straw to break down? But now I'm gonna show you how pine straw look after it break down. All right, so these are pine straws. You see, all this is pine straw. Everything here is pine straw. Look underneath it now. You see, this is the pine cone. Pine cone take a long time, but it do break down. This is pine straw after it break down. You see, after pine straw break down, this is the look of pine straw. So anyone tell you that pine straw don't break down, tell them the line. All right? Tell them the line. Plant a Garden TV reveal this to you, that pine straw do break down. And it's a very rich compost. I'm telling you, very, very rich compost. But I just want to show you guys this. All right, so this is the pine straw in the bucket. This is the compost from pine straw. Thank you guys for watching. Please
All right, guys. The video I now show you is actually pine needle. Some people say pine straw. Some people say pine needle. But this is actually pine needle or pine straw, however you call it. Some people say it does not break down or it do not break down. I now show you it do break down. All right, so it takes a long time to break down. It takes some years to break down, but it actually do break down. And what I do, I add some in my garden from time to time, because what happened is while it's breaking down, it's adding nutrition to your soil. So it's a good thing to add a few pine straw in your soil because it helps build in your soil. And it is a rich organic matter. You see what I'm saying? So, guys, this is how I build my garden. All right. So let's go and feed off of some production in the garden. All right. And also, I'm going to show you if anyone ever saw a pepper tree 7 feet tall, please let me know because I never saw it anywhere but in my garden. And I'm going to show you guys a video as well. A 7 feet pepper tree, bell pepper tree. If you ever saw it before, right now I'm saying is a record for me for what I saw. Maybe there's other people grow it. I just never saw it. But this kind of soil could be magical. This kind of soil could be unpredictable because it produces beautiful and then at the same time it produces huge plants. And we never had was to add any fertilizer to it to create that. So let's start look at some production, guys. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm coming. I'm coming. Give me 1 second. Trying to find production. So now we're gonna look at production video from this type of gardening, organic gardening.
Garden TV. All right, all right, all right. Harvest time again. Okay.
This is collards I'm harvesting.
This is a cabbage right here. This cabbage is huge. What you see? Cabbage holding its own water. All right.
All this is 100% organic.
Beautiful kale, guys.
All right, guys. All right, guys. So that's production from this type of gardening. That's one production. And as you see, everything grows natural. Everything is just organic. This is how they grow. This is what we use. All the things you see I've been adding, showing in the previous video, this is production I'm actually showing now. The result from the way we grow. They don't do garden like this no more, but we still try to maintain it. We still try to keep the culture. We still try to keep the culture of what's going on. Okay, this one is a cabbage harvest I'm going to show here. This is a cabbage harvest that I recently did maybe a month or 2 months ago.
Ah, yeah, yeah. You wanna just throw this in the compost pile. Look at this one. Mm. This one is pretty massive. Ah, yeah. Mm.
All right, guys. All right, guys. So that's a cabbage harvest I know do there. So remember now we show the progress. We show how we make our compost, what we add to our compost, and now we're showing the production, the progress. So what we're trying to show here is we can use natural stuff that nature provide for us and still grow big, healthy product. All right. Let me look for a garden tour that we can see how the looks, the healthiness of the plants, because this is important. The healthiness of the plants them. So let me find a video now that can actually show us that. Okay, let me show you this one first.
It's time. So let's look to this cabbage, right? This is a huge cabbage. I don't know if you guys can see. This is a huge cabbage. This cabbage look just like one from where you could actually go and buy from them places. Look at the size of this. Organic grown, natural grown, no chemical. This one as well. This is another cabbage here. also have more cabbage here. You see the worm was messing with them, but the birds come and clean them up. This one again, they might lick soft, so I really don't want to. You see, look this one, pretty nice size. This one again, pretty nice size. This one again, pretty nice size. This one again, pretty nice size. That one, pretty nice size cabbage. You also have another one right here, which I'm gonna leave for another week. Okay, we also have cornflower where we have.
All right. So basically, that's the look of the cabbage, looking healthy, and we didn't have to spray anything. We didn't have to add nothing. We just actually showing you the progress of organic garden. This is organic garden. They don't garden like this anymore. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's out there, but I'm actually not seeing it. So let me find another production video, guys, that we can actually see progress.
Welcome to Planter Garden TV. How you guys doing today? All right, guys. I'm gonna just give you a little pepper tour. I'm gonna show you how a few of my pepper looking at this time. Okay, this is a ripe pepper right here. This is one of the pepper that I use for the super juice. So this is definitely a ripe pepper ready to go. Okay, so let me show you. I'm just gonna give you a little tour about the pepper them and how the pepper them doing. All right, this is a nice little pepper growing here. And up in here, we still have small one with flowers. Here we have pepper, pepper growing there, more pepper. Just an update I'm giving you on a few of my pepper trees. I want to give you guys an idea how my pepper tree them produce. This is a pepper here. Then as you can see, we have small one, and we also have smaller one here, and we also have flowers. So this is how my pepper tree them produce. They produce where they always have peppers right down to the frost. So we have two here. So we have the big pepper, we have the smaller pepper, then we have the smaller one, then we have the baby little one over there. Then we have flowers. So this is what goes on in my garden when come on my plants. And right here you see we have three beautiful peppers going on right here. Right here, pigeon peas. These pigeon peas is growing pretty well. This is another pigeon peas that starts shooting. All these are okra. Look how powerful this okra is. That's a small tour I'm gonna give you guys. And this is ginger. All this is ginger growing up right here. All this is ginger. Okay. This is okras. This is black eyed beans growing up here. This is weeds I take out the garden, clean up because up in here I was cleaning up. So as you see, we have shisho, we have tomatoes, we have banana peppers. These are banana peppers growing right there. Okay. All over here is tomatoes. And here, let me show you my groundnuts. These are my groundnuts. As you see, they start pushing out the flowers. Yeah, this is groundnuts, oko, groundnuts, pigeon peas. Yes. So this is my oko. So this is just a small tool, guys. And this is a patch of shisho that I have here. All right. So thank you guys again for watching.
All right, guys. So what I now show you there, it's a small garden tool, also with the bell pepper. I also make an organic juice fertilizer. I make an organic fertilizer that will be coming out pretty soon. And I've been testing it on my plants them, and it's an amazing product. 100% organic, everything natural, nothing come from, nothing outside nature is in that. It's a product that will not harm the bees, the butterfly. So it's all about organic over here. I'm not going anything else but organic. For the what I see you get from organic, the food tastes better, they smell better, they're stronger, they have more protein, they have more vitamins, they have more fiber. Everything is just different. So I feel it might be a little harder for me to put in the manual work to get an organic garden, because you ain't want to spray nothing inside of it. So you got to be pulling up the weeds and stuff out the garden. Some people will spray them because they don't want to pull them up, and then they're telling you they growing organic. You cannot spray chemical in an organic garden and call it organic. You have to do everything manual, meaning you got to put in the work. And if you watch this live from the get-go, you will see all the works I've been putting in all the years, and what I add and what I don't want in my garden. So this day is for the people who are interested in organic garden. After you watch this live, you will see for yourself what's organic garden. So no one will never fool you again and tell you this is what is organic garden. I'm showing you here today. And what I'm doing as well, I'm showing you result, not just showing you a garden, not just talking a bunch of talk. I'm actually showing you. I'm not telling you, oh yeah, I add leaf and I add water. I'm not showing. You know, I'm personally showing you what I'm doing, not a bunch of talking. So let's go again. Let's find another video with more production. Okay, let me give you a video now with a 7-foot pepper tree. Yes, let me give you a video. If you ever seen a 7-foot pepper tree before, please let me know. I will appreciate it, because I never seen it before. And if that's the case, I would love to see it. The only place I see it is in my garden. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. One second, guys. I gotta find it. Okay. Okay, let me share this video for you guys. If you've seen a pepper tree before, 7 feet tall, please press one in the chat because I never seen it before. The only place I saw it is right in my garden. And I'm not boasting because I'm going to show you.
Have you ever seen a pepper tree? All right, guys. Okay, okay, guys. This is a pepper tree, and it's 7 feet tall. Have you ever seen a pepper tree 7 feet tall? Look it right up there. That's 6 feet right there, and goes up 7 feet tall. This pepper tree is naturally 7 feet tall.
All right, guys. Pepper tree, 7 feet tall. This is the production I can get out of an organic garden. So when someone come to you and tell you that you need this and you need that, don't bother with them. You just got to put in the work into the garden. Build your soil natural for a long-term investment. Build your soil natural as a long-term investment. It might take time, but at the end of the day, you know your soil is getting better and better every day. So what you're doing, you building that soil for a long-term investment. Okay, there's a lot of product out there. I'm not telling you not to use them. I'm just not using them because I'm showing you why I don't need to use them. I'm showing you why I'm not using them because I still can get huge peppers growing my food natural, huge cabbage growing my food natural, huge man everything, squash, potato, pumpkin without throwing any chemical around my plant. So why should I do that? So this day is to show you what is organic garden. All right? 1 second again, guys. Let me find another video. Gardening is wonderful, guys. It's a wonderful thing. It's a joy. You just got to invest time. Invest some time.
We go. Fourth, we have this beautiful squash with this lovely color. Man, this color is awesome. Then we have these beautiful tomatoes. Oh, these tomatoes are so tasty. Yes, early board tomatoes. We call them early board. They come early and they produce so much continuously. It's awesome and they're so tasty. They will do very well in some tomato sauce. Yes. Then we have a few banana peppers right here. Then we have all these lovely potatoes. All these lovely potatoes that I have is this week. I mean, guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. So now, and I also have, it's a beautiful pepper. Okay, this is a sweet pepper. So yes, guys, this is my update. This is the first week in July, and I'm showing the harvest that I make for the week. So I will be showing every week, I will be showing what I have is for the week. So this is the first, this is part one. All right. So here we go, some beautiful potato, some lovely tomato, sweet pepper, beautiful squash, and some awesome banana pepper. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, guys. So that's production again. Basically, guys, I could go on and on and on. I can go on and on and on today with this type of organic gardening because yes, to the dedicated for organic gardeners, the people who doing organic gardening and who interested in organic gardening, believe it or not, this is the life that will enlighten you and put you in a different place where you understand, where no one can fool you and tell you what is organic garden anymore. The way I do gardening is like the ancestors. The ancestors, they use what nature provides to grow food for themselves. They never had access to all these things. No, people are gonna tell me, oh, no, we're in a different time. Well, yes, we're in a different time, but I'm still doing it today. All these years, hundreds of years, thousands of years. I'm still doing it today and it's still working. So you can't tell me it's different time. Yes, we come to a stage now where a lot of different product is out there selling. But to me, if I see it, if I wasn't there when it make, you cannot tell me it's organic because then a lot of the product is organic, but this is 75% organic. So what is the other 25%? If it's 75% organic, what's inside make it the other 25%? Then we don't read fine print, we don't read all, what I mean, we just hear about it and then somebody talk about it and then we're ready to go. And then they have no proof. They're promoting these products with no proof. They're not showing you nothing. They're not showing you no results. But I think we into a time of gardening where people don't really care about how they grow the food once it grow. But this is why so many of us run into the hospital so often. This is why so much of us getting sick because we don't want to take the time out and do things that could benefit ourselves. You see what I'm saying? So yes, to you, growing your food natural and healthy, that mightn't be what you want to do. But then don't complain when you get sick and you ain't feel well. Because your food should be a tonic and your medicine. The good food you eat with the nutrition, your body need vitamin, your body need nutrition, your body need fiber, your body need iron. So if you rather go and get a pill to give you iron, or a pill to boost your immune system, or a pill to give you some energy for run up the street, or a pill to do everything for you, well, good for you if you satisfy with that. Or you rather grow food that can actually, when you eat them, they could present them for you. You see what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not here to knock anybody. Grow your food how you want it. Grow your food how best for you. This is how I grow mine. And if anyone interested in growing food the way I grow it, you can try. But I'm not here to pressure no one, and I'm not here to discredit anyone how they grow their food. You do your thing. I'm just not doing that way. I'm just gonna let nature help me build my soil every year. What nature offer, I take it and I use it. I'm not going for nothing on no shelf to put around my plant. Not doing it. So yes, guys, I hope this live, I dedicate this live to show people what is organic gardening. This is basically to show what is organic gardening. Because we're hearing about organic gardening and we're using product that we don't even know about, and we consider them as, yes, I'm growing organic food, yeah. How you know that if you did not make the product? Okay? So all I'm saying is my food, I don't know for you guys, but my food supposed to be my medicine. My food supposed to help me, give me iron, vitamins, minerals, fiber, whatever my body need. I'm growing the food to produce that for me. I'm growing the herbs to help heal my body. So yes, so there was a marathon. We take 2 hours actually producing. And actually take 2 hours of my time trying to show to the people, especially the people who want to do organic garden or who interested in organic garden. I take this time out and dedicate this video for you guys, this live for you guys. And please, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And please also, if you could share this video, this live, I think I will appreciate it, because this is important. This is knowledge. This is information. This is ways of survival. You see, maybe if you are a gardener and you custom use the store-bought fertilizer, say for instance something happened and you cannot get access to that, then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So if there's ways you could actually grow food, I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. If there's ways you could actually grow your food natural, why not? But anyhow, if you're new to this channel or you haven't subscribed to this channel, don't forget, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. All right? I go live every Thursday and I post video almost every day. And it's all about organic gardening. I'm going live. I'm going live this Thursday. And the topic is, should we consider animals that feeding from store-bought food, should we consider their poop as organic? I think that's a good topic. Animal that feed from store-bought food, that means feed that was made up, put together. Should we consider that as organic? Or I'm just asking a question. It's just a question. It's going to be an open discussion. Okay? It's just a discussion. Because many animals don't eat organic food. And even the animal in the pasture that eat grass, sometimes, and people tell you grass fed, you might say grass fed, but guess what? These grass fed, sometimes they spray in these grass to keep down the weeds that the grass can grow. So, okay, if that's the case, so that's going to be a very interesting topic. So, guys, please join us Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. As a matter of fact, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think this will be an interesting topic. I think this will be an interesting topic. Should we consider animals that feed from store-bought food, their poop as organic? Because sometimes you get compost from, some people say they get compost from the zoo. I don't, and they're telling you it's organic. I don't know. So I want we to have the conversation next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's talk about it. So don't forget to hit the like button and join us next Thursday. Let's talk about this conversation. All right? Thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate each and everyone for passing through here today. I hope this live can motivate someone. I hope this live can motivate you guys, because yes, it is an important topic. So thank you guys for coming out. Truly appreciate you guys. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you. Thank you, God Eats Homestead. I appreciate you too, sis. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Truly appreciate you, all right? Thank you, sis. Thanks, everyone, for coming through. Appreciate you all. Blessed day.